Hello everybody, hope you're doing well. Today I thought I would treat you guys to having a look at the things that I have treated myself to over this weekend. It has been Record Store Day. Yahoo! What's Record Store Day, you might be asking yourself, because there might be some people out there who don't actually know. Basically, it's an annual event where us music lovers, particularly the people who love the physical ownership of music, enjoy buying very rare releases of albums, mixtapes, EPs, singles, and so on and so forth by their favourite band. Sometimes it's not the favourite band though, and that's particularly why I like Record Store Day, because when I look through the list, which is usually given a month prior of what's going to be released on Record Store Day, you'll find very many obscurities, groups that you probably have never heard of, but by looking into them and seeing if it might be worth your investment and buying them, not only would you maybe pick up something which might be a very, very highly sorted collectible item, but you might pick up your new favourite band or your new favourite artist, your new favourite album, who knows? So I generally really love Record Store Day. I believe this is the 8th year in a row that I've partaken into buying things. This is the first thing I ever picked up, which is a little cassette of MGMT's Alien Days. I still treasure this little thing because it kickstarted my love for Record Store Day and kind of pushed us into being more of an avid record collector. So I'm going to show you what I got today. This is going to be probably a few things which I might show in my July review of this collection. So if you'd like to see another video of me doing this in July's releases of records, then I'd happily make that for you. But today I'm just going to show you what I've gotten this time. So I want to give a shout out to all of the Newcastle record stores that are out there, and many of which I visited and had a look. I wasn't really a person who queues up at stupid o'clock. That's another thing too, you can imagine, because people are obviously thinking, oh no, my record might be, picked up because they might have only maybe 1 or 2 copies in each record store. There's people who queue up, it's a bit like collecting the latest shoes or the latest iPhone. People can queue up at very early hours just to see if they can line up and be first in line, obviously. And I'm not really like that. If it's a shame if I don't get something that I was hoping for, but it's not the end of the world, But I went into many record stores, so I'm going to give a shout out to Beatdown Records. I'll give a shout out to Reflexes, Vinyl Guru, JJ Windows. I went into there. Quite a few different areas, and there's a lot of great record stores in Newcastle. So recommend Newcastle if you ever visit, especially for its record stores. So what I did get, I thought I'd quickly show these. These aren't Record Store Day stuff, but I thought I may as well show these. And if you like my record collection, at least showing the taste of what I like here, I will make a vinyl collection video at one point, but I'm just currently going through my A to Z of CDs, so once I finish that I'll focus on an A to Z of vinyls. So what did I get? I got a Laurie Anderson album. This is I think the second album she released, Mr. Heartbreak, and this is great. It's got much more of an art pop sound to it. It's a lot more cleaner and kind of got an exotic flair to it. I enjoy that album a lot. The debut John Anderson album, who's the mainly lead vocalist out of progressive rock group Yes. I never learned how to pronounce this. Oleus of Sunhillow or something. But considering he'd done this basically by himself, this is a really good album. And I got probably one of the most kick-ass hip-hop singles ever released, MOP's Anti-Up, which is the remix featuring, of course, Teflon, Remy Martin and Busta Rhymes. So I love this song a hell of a lot and very happy to own this. So first one I'm going to show you is Parsalou's Send Them to Coventry. This is basically new up-and-coming, I guess, grime artist, and this is technically a mixtape that he released, I think, just last year, and it was actually through, once again, just having a look through the list that I discovered Parsalou, and was pretty blown away from the songs that I heard, especially the song My Family and Frontline as well. This guy is basically, he does UK hip-hop, but it has a lot of Afro swing sound to it, so you get it from his his accent, but from also the features that he has on here too. But this is really good. I've only obviously tried a few singles, but I've heard this is a very, very good mixtape, so I'm happy to show you guys what is in here.
So then here's the front cover. He's not looking too happy there, or there, but never mind. A and B side detailing the tracks. And as we open the cellophane, we can take a look, and we'll see it's pretty minimalistic actually in the insides. We've got basically just the production writing credits and such on red and black. And as we open the vinyl, we can see that it is actually on blood red vinyl, so looking pretty violent and gangstery, suiting the aesthetic very well for the mixtape. Nothing inside there, no download code, doesn't matter how much you shake it, mate, there's nothing in sadly, but we'll put it back and there we go.
So next we're going to move on to something a lot more folky. This is Bert Jansch with The Black Swan, and it literally is a swan song. This, well, swan album I suppose, because this is the last album he ever released. Bert Jansch is extremely beloved, especially over here in Britain, artist who is prominently known as being one of the main members of Pentangle, who were a fantastic English folk group from the 60s. And he ended up, once disbanding from them, having a great solo career. Now, he's been quite dedicated, his releases through Record Store Day. Usually you get a couple of releases on vinyl every year through Record Store Day. And it was last year where I really discovered his solo material, and I got an album called LA Turnaround, and I love that record. So I was very happy to pick this up because I've heard this is a very good sort of closing statement, if you want to say that, for him. And I can't wait to put this on. I really look forward to it. So here we are, guys. This is Bert Jansch.
So a very sophisticated looking cover. Top left there, giving some reviews for this album too. Side 1, side 2, detailing what's on here. And as we're opening it up, we can see that it's got all the lyrics too. So this is always appreciated, and because it's vinyl, it's very easy to read all the lyrics. So that's cool. We've got a little thank you there from Bert, so that's nice. And what else is in here? Well, it's got a 12-inch promotional, I guess, picture there. So that looks very cool. Could maybe frame that. Anything else in there? What else have we got in here? Oh, a download code, very nice. And I've just shown the download code there. Oops, do not use that download code there, people. I will not be happy if you do that, because that is mine. Anyways, so yeah, we'll put that back, and like I say, do not use that download code, or I will find where you live, and I will...
I think I forgot to show you guys that this is on silver vinyl, which kind of suits the cover. It's not black like the Black Swan, but then again, if it was black, you know, you wouldn't advertise any record saying it's on black vinyl. Yeah, I think I own a lot of vinyl that's on that. So that's that one. And we're going to move on to a beloved, suppose, female singer, songwriter who was in one of the most acclaimed and genre-defining groups, X-Ray Spex. I'm talking about Poly Styrene. And this is her debut solo album, and it's called Translucence. X-Ray Spex, they're a group who were very, very different for the time, because despite them being in that sort of first wave of punk, they had a very, very distinct sound by not only having incorporations in new wave, but actually had like a prominent saxophonist for the stuff, which really give it their own distinct style. And not only that, but obviously Polyester being a black woman is very unique too. But she's just a proper powerhouse for her vocals on X-Ray Spex. But on this, she has a sort of powerhouse vocal in a different style, because this is not punk. No, this is more art pop, sophisti-pop, sort of new wave. This is a lot more easygoing, but from the songs that I've sort of tasted, they're really, really good. I really enjoyed Dreamin'. I thought that was a lovely song. Skydive, Bicycle Song, Subtropical as well. There's a lot of songs which I tried out here, and I was just really immersed in it, and not only from the being quality material, but just because it shows her diverse talents. Rest in peace, Polly. So very happy to pick this up, because it was out of print for ages. So very happy to own this, and here's what's inside.
So here's the front, with Polly looking very exotic, and oh, Polly, you dropped your hat there, mate. Never mind. And let's have a look inside. So again, we've got all of the lyrics, which is, like I say, very appreciated. I don't know if you guys noticed in the top corners, but it's kind of curved, which gives it a bit more of a unique look, maybe a bit more of a retro look too, which is cool. Nothing inside there, sadly, but let's have a look at the record itself. And ooh, see-through, very nice, very nice. I like that. So that means I can watch it turn round and I'll see all of the dust and stuff that's at the bottom of my record player. Very cool.
We're definitely going to go on to something that's a lot more heavier. We're going to talk about Isan, or Isan, probably botched that up, with the album After. So again, was totally unaware of this artist until I realised that this particular person was a member of Emperor, who are of course a very popular and important black metal group, and I was interested to see, what was going to be on here. So I did try a few songs on here, particularly the title track, and I was again just kind of blown away from it, because even though it's metal, it's a lot more strange and yet melodic, a lot of interesting ideas going on, and I just thought it has this sort of unique style to it that I was really thinking I would really like to hear the full album. So this is it, and it's supposed to be very good. It's supposed to be one of his most, if not his most acclaimed release under the Isan name, and I can't wait to put this on the needle. So here's what's inside.
So let's have a look at this bad boy. It's hard to show on the camera, but that cross is actually embossed, which is pretty cool. Nice little touch. Tracks there, and this is a gatefold, so I'm going to open it on the top so it's easy to put the cellophane back on for protection. Some very icy looking photos there, suits the cold black metal aesthetic, I'm sure. And let's have a look at the records themselves. Let's see what colours they are. Yes, I said colours. Ooh, bit of a spoiler, but let's have a look. Ooh, black and white. Very, very cool. I don't know what sort of description I can give for that. It's like charcoal and ice looking, but I really enjoy that. And what's going on, Eddie? Oh, okay, we're opening the next one. I was going to say, what was that for? Yeah, so I was assuming that this might look different, and I guessed right. That's even cooler. So that's definitely sort of like a watercolour splodge look. And I enjoy that sort of pinky hue that comes through there. It suits the cover of it very well. So really like those colours on that vinyl. And let's just put it back, and let's go back to Eddie. Oh, we can just watch me putting this back. Very entertaining. Let's not.
The next thing that we've got here is the first thing that I saw that caught my attention on Record Store Day for 2021. And that's Animal Collector's EP Prospect Hummer, and this is an EP which is probably my favourite EP from Animal Collective. Animal Collective are obviously very diverse in the sounds and stuff, but I particularly enjoy this because it's kind of psychedelic folk, which they did dabble in the sort of early Material, sort of Sung Tongs era. But I think they really perfected the sound on this EP, particularly because it features Vashti Bunyan, who, if you're unaware of her, she's like a psychedelic folk artist who was sort of like a Nick Drake sort of person, where it was only until sort of modern day times when she started getting acclaim, but back then she was just a total nobody, sadly. But I've got an album by her called Just Another Diamond Day, and it's absolutely gorgeous. It's just so special. So great on them to put her on this and kind of, I suppose, in a way, kick back her career, because I know she's been releasing a few albums since then. And it's very short. There's only 4 songs, I believe, on here, but the title track is just absolutely beautiful. So why aren't I going to show you what's inside here? Why is it still in its cellophane? Well, I heard it was out of print, and I was thinking, oh great, I can't wait, because I think this would be great to own physically on vinyl. I think this will sound great. Okay, so I buy it, yeah. Spent about, I think it was £28. I was thinking, oh dear, that's a lot for an EP, but whatever. Going to another record shop, when I was browsing and seeing one that I found Anti-Up and Laurie Anderson and stuff. What do I see? The original version for £7. Well, that's a waste of money. So I think I am going to sell this on eBay, but I'm not going to be one of those arsehole scalpers where I'm going to sell it for 250 quid. I'm going to sell it for how much I paid for. Hopefully, Animal Collective fan who missed out on Record Store Day can pick it up for a fair price. It's the price that I bought it for, and I'll enjoy this version instead. Now I know this is on a coloured vinyl. I think it's green and yellow or something, but I think I can miss out as long as I can save something like 20 quid. I'm fine with that. So this is sort of a Record Store Day release, not quite. But this definitely is, and this is kind of the holy grail, and I suppose it's quite a suitable name I gave it there, Holy Grail. Maybe a sort of swashbuckling verb I could use, because this is Alestorm with Sunset on the Golden Age. I've been meaning to really try these guys because I love anything swashbuckling. I love that sort of nautical stuff. It's great, man. I love it. So when I found out that there was a thing like pirate metal in Alestorm, I was thinking, why haven't I jumped on this bandwagon yet and listened to them? They're actually coming up in Newcastle, so I was thinking of going seeing them. They're supposed to be absolutely fun as hell seeing them live, so I think I'd be missing out if I don't go. But I thought this would be a great start to try them out, because I'm aware that this is one of the first albums that they've ever released, and it's supposed to be one of the better stuff that they've released. And how could I not pick this up? Because look at this record.
Oh, mateys, let's have a look at this. Don't know what that was. Anyways, so this is actually sort of shiny looking. Again, quite hard to see with the camera. Yep, stupid face there, idiot. And yeah, on the cellophane, just a little sticker there. And let's have a look and see what's inside. Very weird that the records are actually outside of the holders. Some very cool writing there. Again, this is all sort of shiny and glossy on gold, so definitely gives it a sort of prestigious look, and it better be for the price I paid. And that's a sort of 12-inch poster that you get with it too. Very nice. And let's have a look at the colours of this record. It's what we've been anticipating. Wow, that is cool. That is really cool. Do you know what that reminds us of? Do you remember, I don't know if it allows you now, but when iTunes used to have a sort of option where you could play music and it would have all these special colours going. It kind of looks like that, like the patterns, but love that.
And like I say, if you did attend Record Store Day, please post in the comments below what you got. I'd be very interested. So that's it. Thanks very much. Take care. Bye for now.
Thanks for listening.